Hola, it's Stephanie and welcome back to my channel. In today's video, I am going to share with you guys 8 tips on how to save money on your trip to Japan. So if you guys are interested to know about this topic, then keep on watching. If you guys are interested about anything travel related, food related, and beauty related, mostly skincare actually, I hope you guys subscribe to my channel down below to see more of these kinds of videos, and also click the bell button so you'll be notified every time I upload a video. So here are my tips on how to save money on your trip to Japan. The first tip is you look for promo airline tickets. I'm pretty sure nowadays there are a lot of airlines that offer promos or discounts and stuff like that. Here alone in the Philippines, Cebu Pacific flies to Japan already. And of course, our flag carrier, Philippine Airlines, with the travel expos, promo fares that they offer in their websites, I'm pretty sure that with a lot of determination and searching for promo fares, you can get tickets that are cheap, affordable. You can really save a lot of money. For our Japan trip, we actually got our tickets in a travel expo. We got it around January of 2017 and we flew December of 2017. So that will bring me to my second tip. You book months before your intended date of travel. I suggest that probably around 4 to 6 months or even 10 to 11 months before your trip. That is when you book your airline tickets, your accommodation. Yeah, actually that's it. It is way cheaper to book months before than a month or less before your trip. As we have noticed, we started looking for accommodation at around June. By August, September, October, we looked at the same place and the prices were more expensive than what we booked for. If you are already sure that you are traveling on those dates, I'm pretty sure that booking months before for your accommodation and airline tickets will save you a good amount of money. The third tip is stay at Airbnbs and hostel. So if you guys are traveling as a family or with a group, I suggest that you go to an Airbnb. The Airbnbs in Japan are not bad at all. The hosts are accommodating. During our trip, the best accommodation that we had was in Kyoto because we got to rent one whole house for 6,000 pesos a night, and we were already 6 people, so that would amount to 1,000 per person per night. But if you guys want a cheaper alternative, I would suggest that you go to a hostel. But for hostels, it would be good for those solo backpackers, solo travelers, those people who travel without big suitcases. It is quite hard to store suitcases when you are in the hostels. So if you guys are traveling with family, I suggest that you would get an Airbnb. When we were in Kobe, we actually stayed in a hotel. That was the cheapest hotel that we could find. Airbnb in Kobe is quite limited, so it would also depend on the place if there are a lot of Airbnb accommodations or not. And a tip for those of you guys who will choose to book at Airbnbs, make sure to research on the address of the property, because you have to make sure that it is near a public transportation or walking distance, so you will not spend some more on maybe a taxi. Tip number 4, so if you do not have plans of trying out a certain restaurant or something like that during a certain type of meal, most probably breakfast, I suggest that the night before you buy at convenience stores or at supermarkets. There are some stores that will actually sell food items at a discount at night, so you have to go there at around 7 to 9 p.m. These food items will expire the next day, but actually it's still good. They would give 10% discount, 30% discount, or even 50% discount. So it will really depend on the store where you go to. Why not get that opportunity to try out their convenience store food and supermarket foods? Tip number 5, take advantage of the unlimited ride promos that they have. So this will depend on the city if they have any promos and stuff like that. The promo that we availed was in Kyoto they have this 500 yen one-day bus pass. So it is unlimited bus ride within the city of Kyoto. I know that if you want to go to Fushimi Inari or the Arashiyama Bamboo Grove, that is beyond the flat rate already. So you have to pay a little extra. Within the city limit, there are already a lot of sites that you can go to with the 500 yen bus pass. For one ride is 230 yen. So if you ride the bus more than 3 times, then you have already saved a lot of money. In Osaka, we got the one-day pass for the subways, and that cost us 600 yen. They offer that for holidays and weekends. Make sure to research on those kinds of promos. There are some that you have to purchase before coming into Japan. It would really depend on the city or the promo that you are gonna get. Here is my take on the JR Pass. I think it would be worth it to purchase a JR Pass if you are planning to go from Osaka to Tokyo and vice versa. It costs a lot. I think for a 7-day pass, it would cost you around 14,000 yen. On our trip, we decided to just stay inside the Kansai region and go to Nagoya, which is Chubu, I think. I'm not sure. We did not go to Tokyo, so I decided that we should not get the JR Pass. Example, when you are in Kyoto area, you don't really use the JR trains a lot. The attractions are accessible via bus. That is what we took advantage of, and not the JR trains. In Osaka as well, I think there are times when you can use the JR trains. I personally would say that the subways are also more accessible than JR trains. That was the factors that made me decide not to get the JR Pass for our whole family. Number 6. Take advantage of the free tourist spots. I know Arashiyama Bamboo Grove, Fushimi Inari, and some other tourist spots you can go in for free. Of course, there are quite a lot also that you need to pay for entrance fee. But you should take advantage of the free tourist spots because why not? You are already in Japan. Arashiyama Bamboo Grove, very nice area. Fushimi Inari, very nice as well. If you want to go to Osaka Castle but do not want to go inside the museum, that is for free as well. You can just go outside and take pictures. Number 7, make your itinerary and not join a tour group. I personally would want to explore the city on my terms, so I would go for a DIY itinerary. Joining a tour group will lessen your time at a certain spot. Maybe there are times that you want to stay there longer, but then the tour has to resume, so you have to go with the group. I'm pretty sure that other people will also prefer to join tour groups as it is their first time to go to that certain country. I guess for us younger people, Google Maps is really a very big help in terms of letting you know where to go. Finding those kinds of information is very accessible now compared to before, that you really have to use a physical map in order to navigate. But now you can use the internet and it will tell you where to go, where to turn, or like how many more minutes left to walk and stuff like that. So my 8th and last tip is about shopping. As a foreigner in Japan, you are actually entitled to a tax-free shopping. You do not have to pay the 8% consumption tax, but there is a condition. For all of the stores, I believe, you have to reach a certain amount so that your purchase is tax-free, and that is around 5,000 yen. And the condition is you cannot use it inside Japan. So when you purchase tax-free, they will actually seal it in the bags. You cannot open those until you leave Japan. 8% can be small to some, but then if you add up all the 8% consumption tax of all the purchases that you have, I'm pretty sure you can save an amount of money that you can use to shop some more products, to eat, and stuff like that. So those are all of the tips that I can share with you guys in this video. I hope you learned something from it. Please comment down below which of the tips you think is very helpful, and I hope you guys give it a thumbs up, and don't forget to subscribe to my channel down below, and I will see you guys on my next video. Stephanie out.